Hey, what's going on? The Printer Guy here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you how to install the driver for your specific Epson printer model. Now, if this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like. Any questions at all, comment below, and if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. So if you're starting out on Google's homepage, what you're going to search up is you're going to type in your specific Epson printer model. Mine is the Epson EcoTank 4800, and at the end you're going to type in driver. Once you type that in, this search result should be the top one from Epson's website. If not, I'm going to be linking down in the description below directly to Epson's website where you can then input your specific Epson printer model. And this is the page that should come up for your specific printer. You're going to select your operating system. You may have Windows or you may have a Mac operating system. Either way, this is going to be how you're going to be able to download the driver. There's going to be a download button that comes up once you select your specific operating system. Save that to your desktop because then once you save it to your desktop, you're going to be able to come over to your desktop, click on this icon that is going to be titled your specific printer model, and that is going to initiate the process where you're going to get this prompt that will allow you to download the driver for your specific printer model. So hit OK. You're going to go through all of the different prompts. I'm going to speed the rest of this up. This is a pretty straightforward process. Like I said, you're just answering some different questions. So if you notice, there's a lot of different things that are being downloaded onto your computer. You need all of these tools. Now you can go back and delete some of them, maybe the ones that you don't need, but I would really just keep them all just in case you need to use, for example, the scanning feature of the driver or the application that ends up being downloaded from that. So that's just going to be really helpful to have all of the tools that you need to utilize your Epson printer. All right, so like I said, there's going to be a link down in the description below directly to Epson's website where you can type in your specific printer model, and so you can use that as a resource down below. Now, this will vary between different Epson printer models, but you should have a USB cable connecting your printer to your computer. If this is not working after you've downloaded the driver, that is probably why. Thank you so much for watching until the end of this video. I handpicked 2 videos that are here on the screen for you to watch next. Also consider subscribing to this channel. There's so much helpful content for you if you're a printer owner, and it's just good to have a resource like this for you in the future, whether you're dealing with a printer that's not printing well or you need more printer recommendations. So I look forward to seeing you again in another video.